Need to get a new opening. So sudden. Setting up my new Xboxes that I just still work in progress, but yeah, that looks fine. I work on them a little more, but I think it looks really good for 20 minutes of work. I make 2 of them. And background fill does not work nearly as wonderful as. How's everybody doing? Amir? Prime 4, buddy. Lugia? KR roundabout? This is not part of billable, don't worry. It's all on the house. So let me start by giving everybody a quick update for those that don't. I'm still sick. I was so sick I couldn't stream yesterday. I'm feeling better now, but you can still hear like I was I was let go by my firm because the boss and I had a very fundamental disagreement on how things should work going forward, which is fine. You know, it's you're the owner. You have the right to go about business however it is that you want to do it, as long as you're not breaking any laws, which you didn't. So I left, and now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. What I really want to do, what I want to do is go back on my own again, but I'm just not sure I'm mentally there in terms of energy, because it's exhausting to like restart up something that's been, dormant for a while. So I don't know. I don't know if I have the energy to do that. In which case, I could always go work for another firm. I have a job that I'm that I'm talks with, where I would go to the West Coast for a year. But the job it's a consultant job and it's temporary. Pays really good, but I I don't think I could ask my wife to come with me all the way to the West Coast for just a year and then come back, which means I'd have to be away from her for most of the year, and I'm not sure I want to do that. So those are what my scales are dealing with right now. So yeah, just so you guys know, what that does mean in the interim for all of you guys is that you'll get to see me stream more because I have more time to myself now. So I don't feel exhausted every night. It's wonderful. I appreciate it, guys, but don't worry. I am definitely not somebody to uh that you have to feel bad for. Um Despite what happened, I'm blessed to have opportunities, in front of me. and for some people, they don't have that. So I still feel very lucky. All the same, though, I appreciate you guys. So, like I said, we get to hang out a little more than we have in the past, so let's do it by first going to the new freaking nation. One of the very interesting things that you don't, well, so I experienced this. I'm sure some other people experienced this too, but I did not expect this in the slightest. Oh, that one box is so slightly off. That's gonna bother me. Hold on. My coworkers, like, it's a situation where, like, it wasn't bad in terms of like I would have wished for the notice to be a little better than it was, but wasn't bad. So like, my ex-boss was even like, hey, yeah, you know, if you need a reference or whatever, I'd definitely write one for you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Would have expected that after being let go. Because, I mean, it came down to, again, there is an understanding between the two of us of what the other believes. It's just we think that they're wrong. You know? And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Beauty of America. So, one thing that has happened is I've gotten a ton of support from my ex-coworkers. Like, I thought some people would be sad, but not to the extent of the support that's been shown to me. It's another reason why I feel very lucky. There are a lot of people that were very mad. And I'm like, don't be mad. I don't want you guys to like stress yourself out at work even more than you already are.
Wow, time flies. Just like that, it's time for us to embark on the next phase of our journey.
My wife tells me that my sick voice is hot, which is unfortunate because I have it like once a year.
We need to head to Natland next. Neverlight called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go off of.
Yeah, so like I was part of administration too, part of management, and like it's even more difficult to continue on with something you fundamentally disagree with if you then also have to tell other people like below you to do this or X or Y, even though you don't agree with it. That was getting to be very tough. So it's a situation where it might end up working out for the best. We'll see. Yeah, but that's the problem with the hot sick voice is that I'm sick. So unless she wants to get sick, the what? A temporary sort of porcupine's dilemma. Similar. It's not the same. Like it's just person going into porcupine as opposed to two porcupines. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do her voice. Jesus. We haven't met anyone from Natland either.
Exactly.
Nope.
Even
Can't do
when
with me
Inazuma was
today.
completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from there in other nations. Huh. Could it be that there are no humans in Natland?
Why would that be the case? Porcupine's dilemma is two people that want to get close, but every time they get close to somebody else, they hurt each other. So, two porcupines attempting to, you know, copulate or whatever, but it's still pretty fucking dangerous, right? Because they still have quills, so it's very possible that they end up hurting each other. if I know you, like, personally, or know your soul.
Yes, yes. That look of surprise and excitement is perfect. Hold it right there. Now look at the camera and big smiles on three.
Charlotte's
Ready?
my fave in Fontaine.
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute. What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
We're leaving. That's news in and of itself.
I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop like that. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're gone.
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need a big send-off. That's not really our thing.
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but we got to thinking. And, well, a little change never hurt anyone, right?
Oh, yeah. I knew it was you.
Obstacles we overcame side by side.
Because of your
Feels like it was just
profile picture.
yesterday. Don't be a stranger now,
I'm not sure if it's still the same one before, but it looks similar in terms of like the color.
You need only let us know.
I thought you
No
meant
matter
like
the distance
beyond
between us.
that. I was like, oh
Things
shit.
are
Okay,
inevitable,
yeah.
of course. But distance makes the heart grow
Oh yeah.
fonder, right?
Well, you changed your name
One
because you're
thing
not
we'll
doing
never
like
change,
the same
though.
stuff
We'll
in that
always
channel
have the
anymore, right?
memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
I'm sure we'll meet again when I need you for my party. Also, I assure you, Amir, I'm not on the verge of crying. Although, that makes me feel bad about giving that speech if I sounded like that. You're fine. I don't need a hug, but thank you.
That we will. I'm looking forward to hearing about your future adventures. So make sure to stop by and tell us about them sometime.
Well,
I would say
in light of
that's
your impending
probably
departure,
the average
shall we take a photo
experience,
together?
to be honest with you, Tal.
Ooh, great idea.
What I do is
We
not
even
the
have
average
a professional
experience.
photographer with us. Charlotte, would you do us the honor?
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Well, in fact,
By the way,
as a
you're
fellow Ava
overthinking
fan,
the whole
that
Natlan
kind
issue,
of is what
Paimon.
triggered the Porcupine's
Natlan
Dilemma.
has human inhabitants and its own unique culture,
reference.
just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave. They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there
That's
for
a
business
good thing
and
to
leisure
address
alike,
right away.
and usually return with
Because
nothing
we
but good
we
things
haven't
to
met
say.
like anyone from now.
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
I didn't know Tomodachi anything was still a thing. That's awesome though. Hope you didn't jinx us.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome anything that comes your way.
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
Can we just give
All right, I'm ready.
a short clap to Farina's voice actress? Holy shit, what a performance. That whole fucking chapter 4.
Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage!
Why would Clorn make that pose?
Safe travels, traveler. You're welcome back anytime. If you let us know in advance, we could arrange even more people to greet you when you return.
Oh,
That would be quite the lively.
that reminds me, Smash Bros. So some of you might know that I had Melee, but I lost it. And it's super fucking expensive, right? I was able to obtain another copy without breaking the bank. I feel so good just waiting to get it. I've only been playing Call of Duty. Otherwise, I've been reading books and Berserk. Adult stuff is cringe. I think you're still living a pretty whimsical life, to be fair. But no, I get what you mean. At least you're able to play COD. Like, I wasn't even able to do... I played this in Honkai for like an hour a day because I just do the dailies and use my resin, and that was that. I would just be so tired. Now I have a chance to play more COD. Which, speaking of which, if you guys ever playing at night with friends, you just need somebody, I'll be free more often. And then there's also, I saw a really good friend of mine for the first time in a few years this past weekend, and he told me that they play Helldivers on Monday, so I might get that to play with them on Mondays too, because I've heard nothing but great things about that game.
I heard there's a place in Natland that produces precious stones. Next time there's a lull in my work, I gotta go pay it a visit.
Don't. Well, okay, maybe not Fontaine, but I was thinking, like, don't most nations have a place? Like, Liyue definitely has a place where they make precious stones. Okay, Jesus Christ. What's the best way to do this? I guess here? Hey, that's cool though. You have a very, very good voice for that. I was actually hoping my or I should say the receptionist at my old company. She has a agent because she does like acting and stuff. And I had told her that I wanted to try voice acting. And she's gonna hook me up with her agent to see if anything can come out of that. Problem is, I can't send anything like this because I'm gonna send this voice in, and then they're gonna have some expectation that is not reality. Oh, wow, that was really interesting. Has this always been the edge? Okay, no, that's always been the edge. Never mind. I was like, it's weird how they make it seem like you're literally about to, like, there's nothing. It's like a big old cliff, but then it's just a slope. The new Baldur's Gate? Let me take a look at it. I've played Baldur's Gate before, and I do really like it. I need to get a feel for what type of time investment would be needed for something like that. That's why, like, as much as I still really love Destiny, but I could never get back into it because of the time investment it takes to like do anything of note in that game. Yeah, just keep me sick and we're good. Maybe that's where I get my money. Like, once a year, I get this voice, and I just plow into reading a ton of lines. And that's what makes me interesting. They're like, there's this one voice actor. We really want him, but we can only get him if he's sick at the right time. Oh, I mean, yeah, Lucario, wasn't Lugia like that too? Wasn't Lugia like in the second movie before the game came out? Maybe I'm wrong about that. I thought that wasn't the first time that they did that. Like there had been a couple times where they revealed Logiston. Okay, this is a little more innocuous than I expected. That's not bad. It's like not super intimidating, like in terms of crossing from the desert over into Natlan. Because you would expect, like, some desert people to have gone the other way, right? But, like, it's also just sort of annoying enough that you'd be like, I don't want to. That's that phlegmatism Flabmagus Tim. I don't know how to replenish it. But it's like this, they call it a thermal energy. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Oops. Neat. Always a fan of anything that looks like a buck or is a buck. I don't know how to tell the difference between what you call various deer. Which I guess somebody from a very big hunting state is probably embarrassing. And who loves a team whose mascot is in fact a deer. Wow, look at Chad jumping on top of it. All right, Chad. Today is a singles adventure. I'm sure you're sick. Well, no, I don't want to say sick because it's confusing because I'm actually sick. But I'm sure you're quite the guy, though. Oh, dude, listen to that soundtrack. Could I have just started here? I thought this was a statue of the well, we entered the right way. Oh, is this where I can get the thermal? I know that sound. Whoa, okay. Sumeru already got high. What? Probably shouldn't have went in on this fight on my own. And what? Can I jump into him? He's just gonna chill and watch me suffer now. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Why does Twain do this to himself, you might ask? Because Twain does it for the lore. Oh, god damn it! Can we leave? Oh, god damn it. Okay. I actually do need to... This is a problem. Away! Leave me alone! I'm actually gonna die. Actually, it's just... Since I've never ever done this in my entire life. Some crit. Back and crit. There we go. A little beefier. How did you recover health? Just by burrowing underground? That's pretty awesome, actually. Oh, well, that's unfortunate because the combat's actually a lot better than that. You're not supposed to just fight with one person, but I do it for the lore. But sometimes it gets me in trouble, and I have to do a fight that should not have taken that long. You're fairly floaty as floaty things go. Big guy? It's the big guy. Chosen of Dragons. Thanks, Lugia. Oh, what's up, everybody? Moving over from Acme stream. What were you guys streaming over there? Hot Hack 3. Outbreak. Ironically, the only one I don't have in my collection for some reason because I lost it. I am now a dragon. Well, that's... Now I'm big guy. Ha 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 ha. Not gonna lie, that'd be a pretty sick name for it. The Chosen of Dragons. It's either you gotta go super silly or super epic. I really, really want to play not Hack again. But that's something where it's like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time for that for the rest of my life. And you know how terrifying of a thought that is? Only we could bandage it. That's true. It is like a black hole. That's really funny. Yeah, it's in her boot. They're like, where do we keep all these inventories? I don't know. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Acme yet, Lugia posted the link. Check them out. That should do the trick. What's the starting level for Outbreak if you like just started at Outbreak, like you didn't do the first 2 games? I know there's like a base build they give you. It's like, why would you even want? All I know is whenever she shakes her boot, there's money in there. So she keeps something in there. They hit a fucking grand slam with these Saurian designs. This must be the world quest. Which, honestly, I don't really care about right now, even though that thing's adorable. Ash Brown. Oh, man, I wasn't expecting to have to make such a big decision. You look at his face. What, like, basic human name comes to mind. Those are three vastly different suggestions, and I love it. You know what? I'm gonna spin on Gerald. Jerry! Ew, he likes Jerry. A little sorry and sick. It's always time for jokes. Actually, that's not true. But this is a time for jokes. Yeah, can we get out of the world quests, please? Oh, you know what? I should do the focus mode so it doesn't do this shit. Okay. I know you have stubby legs, but I shouldn't be able to stutter step faster than you. Run. Okay. Let's do this the right way. Experience focus mode. Enable. Get that other shit out of my face. Yet the Oculus calls to me. Did I just miss this before? Yep, I'm sick. I'm sick.
Wow! So this is Natlan! So many strange mountains, and so many animals Paimon has never seen before! Doesn't look like there are any cities around here, though. Where should we start?
Let's try where there are signs of human habitation.
Good idea! Finding people means we can learn information about the local Archon. And once we've met the Archon, we should have a better idea of what to expect during our journey.
Hollow Justice? I don't know. Early 2021, maybe? I seem to remember some of it being in February. Do they, though? Do they?
Well, Paimon hopes this one is easy to get along with. As long as we don't get on their bad side, we should be fine. Come on, let's keep following the road.
Wow, that's just a fucking local specialty? Good lord. Is this their oculi? Oh. That's their oculi.
Whoa! Check out those colorful pictures on the walls! We've got to be on the right track.
I missed the crystal beetle. I have no idea what it is, but I want it. Yeah, that is wild to think about. A long time ago. I didn't say go in my human form. Give me my dragon form.
I'm sorry, Kachina. I know it's not right for us to go back on our word like this, but Kempoa and I have to do well during this pilgrimage.
You can't seem to find other people to join our team, and we don't have time to sit around and wait.
But if you two leave, I'll be the only one left.
We really are sorry, but you still have plenty of chances. You're young, and you bear an ancient name on top of that. We're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle under our belt and no glory to show for it. Not to mention the physical toll of all that fighting. We're no longer in our prime.
We barely had a chance last time, remember? We can't expect a better result with even fewer people. Pilgrimage registration closes tonight. This is our last chance to switch teams.
Well, alright. I guess it is what it is.
They say it don't be like it is.
I was stronger. I'm
What'd it
nothing
do?
compared to the other ancient name bearers. But never mind. I guess this is just par for the course as Uthabiti, huh? I'm sure I'll figure something out.
Well, if we do well this time, there's still a spot for you at the victory feast.
Wow.
Even though we're not participating in the competition together, we're still friends, aren't we?
Of course. Anyway, you guys should
Friends
get
that
going
aren't
before
reliable.
it's too late. Go form a really strong team, okay?
Why would you not want to use the fucking vision holder? I don't care how young she
Wait
is.
until the next pilgrimage. Looks like that little girl over there was
Yeah,
just a
that track was a bop.
Wonder what happened. Oh, she looks so sad too.
Let's go check on her.
Huh?
Honestly, it's not that I think it's bad. It's just, for me, that would be exhausting.
I'm fine.
Uh,
Don't worry
And, like,
about me.
I guess I don't see
Wait,
where the
I haven't
enjoyment
seen you
is out of
around
that,
the
but
tribe before. Are you travelers?
we are indeed.
We just got to Natland. Oh, welcome, welcome! I'm Kachina, Uthabiti Kachina. Oh, that's something we
Uthabiti?
call an ancient name. It's a tradition we have here in Natland, although it's kind of complicated to explain. You can think of it like a title for now. If you're here for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, you'll find out what they mean soon enough. So, this pilgrimage, is that what you were discussing earlier? Oh, yeah! It's a competition we hold every so often, where everyone
Every so
competes
often?
to try and get the highest ranking.
Like, there's no, like,
The
defined
competition receives tons
time
of
in
attention.
between. Just
So
not,
if
we
you
feel
place
like it.
highly, you're guaranteed instant acclaim, and you earn the right to take part in the Night Warden Wars. Basically, the winners become heroes, and that's pretty much everyone's goal around here. Sounds like a massive fighting tournament or something. Do you have to be in a team to participate? Well, due to the sheer number of participants, the pilgrimage is actually divided into two phases. Phase 1 is a team competition. Usually an ancient name bearer serves
I know,
as the
this shit
team
is like Squid
captain
Games.
and leads their team in various battles around Natlan, with the goal of capturing Sacred Flame. Oh, and an ancient name bearer is just someone with one of those titles I mentioned earlier. Someone like me. Once the team competition is over, the participants from the winning teams qualify to take part in individual one-on-one matches.
Oh, it's like some kind of Natlan national game.
Yeah, the scale seems pretty huge. Wait a minute. If ancient name bearers lead the teams, that means you must be a team captain. Sure am. Although, I don't exactly have any team members anymore. The key to winning is in the strength of the team captain. That's what everyone says. But, the difference in strength between bearers can practically be night and day. So, their decision does make sense. I'd feel the same way if I were in their shoes.
What's your plan now?
All ancient name bearers have to take part. It's our duty. So if no one wants to be on my team,
Damn,
then
that
I'll just
sucks.
go it alone. At worst, I'm looking at a few extra scrapes and scratches. I'm not great at fighting, but I always manage
That's
to get back on my
garbage.
feet in no time.
Psst,
Those are just
Traveler,
bad with
based
people.
on the direction of
Like,
this
yep, you gotta come
conversation,
get your ass whooped because you're
I think
antisocial.
It might be time for us to do our thing.
Right there with you, Paimon.
Yep. Time for the next phase of our journey to start for real.
What are you guys talking about?
I would again like to point out that this was the traveler who, denied helping out Inazuma in the Sakuko decree, a significantly more oppressive set of circumstances. They were like, nope, I'm not gonna help. I'm just here to see the Raiden Shogun. Now, some kids like we're playing in this death match, and we're just like, yeah, let's join. I hope that's character development, and not just Hoyo being really bad at writing. Inazuma, ugh, what a disappointment. Can we join your team? Oh, that's adorable.
Sorry, didn't mean to freak out on you. I just, how should I put this?
Just need her to try.
I really appreciate the offer. That's so unbelievably
I was gonna
generous of
say.
you, but only people from Natlan are allowed to take part in the pilgrimage.
Oh, Paimon thought we could just join your team and fight our way to the top and then become heroes.
That's how we normally do things.
It's all right. Really. I mean, no one's ever offered to join my team before.
Really?
We're all usually on good terms, but whenever pilgrimage registration rolls around, it feels like everyone starts avoiding me. They don't make eye contact or bring up the pilgrimage. It's like they're afraid I'll ask them to join my team. I probably don't.
God, I
even
hope
need
I don't have to
explain the
devastate
reason.
her.
I'm too weak.
You have a fucking
It's pretty obvious there's nothing to gain from being on my team. That
Alright.
really doesn't matter to you?
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the three of us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals. She can give them all a run for their Mora.
Oh, I get it. You were able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident in your own skills.
I wasn't actually thinking about any of that, actually.
That's right. We always try to help people out during our travels. That's what makes a true adventurer.
A true adventurer.
Yeah, because they're designed. And I will
You
say,
guys are really special.
the NPC designs
I
have
know
gotten
you're
a lot
strong,
better.
But you don't take yourselves too
Over time?
seriously. That's
And
exactly
theirs was
the
pretty
kind of
good,
person
but still
I want
like
to
nothing
become.
compared to her, obviously.
You're planning on staying in Natlan for a little while, right? Mind if I try to learn from you while you're here?
Why she would be
Learn
wearing
from us?
mittens, though, is beyond me.
Yeah, you know, like a disciple or a sidekick. You don't even have to teach me anything. I'll just observe. I promise I won't be in the way. Besides, I can take you to see the sights and introduce you to Natlan in the meantime.
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you.
All we did is told her what we've done. It's fine with us, but what about your competition?
Oh, right. Didn't those people from earlier say the registration period was about to end? You don't need to focus on finding new teammates?
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be able to manage it this close to the deadline anyway. I lose all the time. I'm used to it.
All the time? How old are
Everyone
you?
around me is used to it. So it's fine. No one expects anything out of me. But if I manage to learn a thing or two from you, I might just pull off a win next time.
All right. This is nonsense. Say
Thank
that.
you! Who would have thought I'd get the chance to meet such impressive adventurers? Today must be my lucky day. Well, come with me, you two. I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe, the Children of Echoes.
Because we're in a cavern. That makes sense. Yep, so I have her already. She's super fun. Okay, now I do actually want to leave this mode. How do I do that? Okay. Have a good night, Lugia. That's a sick man.
Another chance to learn from you.
Fortunately, she's very weak though, because I don't have all of her. I don't have artifacts. I have a weapon. It's level 1. Watch her go though. Fucking sick. The idle animations for these Natlan people are crazy.
Woo! Whoa!
Wait for it though. My favorite one. She made Booker T look like a fucking baby. Mualani is the type of Goofy that reminds me of my wife that I find absolutely super endearing and adorable. One thing they've done, like, you see that effect? They've added some, like, cartoonish, even more cartoony stuff to it for her. And you'd think it'd be out of place, but it's actually really, like, it just fits.
Whoa. That thing over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off?
Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually.
Man, I want to bop. Let's go.
It's not going anywhere, I promise you.
This is Traveler's Breakdance. I love that graffiti's like encouraged here.
Many of our tribespeople love music and dance. They have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and exchange views. My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead.
I guess I got served. Oh, look at the DJ. Ah, yes.
What about those music records you mentioned earlier?
For those of you who might be a little younger and haven't experienced a lot of dances yet, what he was doing was basically that's the like most basic like dude dance possible. So much respect to him. It's solid. It's so solid. That's why it's in all of our... Even if you don't know it, it's in your repertoire. The other common move is to support the wall.
Hey, it's Io! Come on, over here!
How can you tell which one's which? That's specious, Twain.
Allow me to introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian companion, and also an important member of my family. He's saying hello. I think he likes you.
Saurian? So in that land, you consider Saurians to be part of your family?
Of course. That land is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of Saurians. They occupy an important place in every tribe. Outlanders always seem to think
that's
of
like the
Io as
first
my pet, but
movie
that's not
teaches
the
him in
case
his
at all.
apartment, right? Although his is a
Io
little
and I
more
go on
crisp
adventures
to it.
together, but he also has a Saurian
This guy's
family and
more
a
of
place to
like
stay of his own. Sometimes he even
fluid.
brings his entire family over to eat at our house.
Both have
The
their
children of Echoes
their
have
places.
the closest ties to the Tepetli source, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our
Naturally.
relationship became what it is today. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them our companions pretty much sums it up. See? Io agrees with me.
Ah, yes, and apparently everything Io says must be the truth. Jerry!
Oh, you're here too.
Oh,
No way!
I guess
you have
it's
a Saurian companion too.
a good thing then that we did that
what
part.
A sweet little thing. I think your friend here will get along with Io just fine. All right, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be right
Oh, that's
back.
adorable. But now, fuck!
No mischief, okay? And you
Am I gonna
better
miss
not
out
go
on other
leading
scenes
your
like
friend
that?
Astray, or I'm telling your parents.
Oh, that would suck, because that was adorable. But how did... No, like, has it just been following me underground this whole time? It knew to pop out at, like, the right time. The perfect time.
This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe.
Oh,
Symbolizes the
gigantic
Wyab that
black
protects
rock.
us and grants
That's
us
not
blessings.
ominous.
Wyab? Is that a god of some sort?
Sort of. We believe the Wyab dwell beneath the earth, while the Pyro Archon hails from above. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our Wyab to decipher its will.
That's right, he goes
The
off
Wyab
script,
know
but, like,
the
she
past
really
and
likes
can
it
foresee the
anyways.
future.
So they have
Isn't
a lot of
that
fun. Oh,
extraordinary?
okay.
Huh.
Does he do the
Katrina,
fish in that
What
dance?
are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. This is Pakal, the chief of our tribe.
Everybody, it's my father when he was in college. I'm not exaggerating.
Chief, these two just arrived in Natlan. They're super
Okay.
accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick by them so I can learn a thing or two.
Why does he have 3 picks? 1? I get that, because it's like you have 1 that you pick out your hair with. Like, but why would you need an additional 2?
Hello?
Kachina is a child of our tribe. Her safety's my responsibility, so I'll just come out and say it.
I'll just come out and say it. Not expecting that voice to come out of your mouth. So, just needed to get that elephant in the room out of the way.
I don't know how you met her, but I'm gonna need you to prove your identity.
Whoa, 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 whoa! There's no need for that, Chief. They're good people. I can feel it.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
It's a valid concern. I get it. Though, one that's mildly surprising.
How about, we show you our adventurer handbook? It's where all our previous travels are recorded.
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. I'd prefer something more reliable.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You're the Traveler, and you're Paimon, her familiar.
Paimon is a guide! Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control.
Oh, you are my
Okay,
familiar.
maybe
Because
this
you don't
one's
know
not that
anything
bad.
anymore.
It
How are
does
you a
make her
guide if
seem
you're not
super
guiding me?
powerful and mysterious, Traveler.
Wait, is there something special about those names?
You haven't heard?
Nope.
Learn well from her, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
Really? To earn that kind of praise from the chief.
I don't know, man. The chief
You
doesn't
guys
sound
must be
all
even
that
stronger
impressive.
than I thought.
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with a big dude like that having that kind of lighter voice. It happens in real life. Just sometimes it will stun you. Natural reaction at times. Especially when he was carrying a gigantic hammer and had 3 picks in his gigantic fro. Yeah, exactly, Rain. Like, fucking keeps calling herself a guy, and it's actually annoying. Yo, what's up, Mr. Dominguez? I'm Lightgazer.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful. As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close? Why haven't you headed out yet?
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I'll catch up with them in a bit. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet.
Kachina's trying not to
Hey,
worry
X-Blonde.
him,
Wait,
huh?
what? I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even
see.
know that was a thing
Well,
that was coming out.
I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now.
Ooh, I need to
If
look
I
into
did,
that.
just tell me where you left off, and I might be able to help with the explanations.
That sounds.
Let me
That might be the
think.
most exciting
I
thing
told
I've
them
heard
about the
about
Wyatt,
or most exciting
So
fighting
now's
game
the
I've heard
perfect time
about
to dive into ancient names.
decades.
Good thing you're here, Chief. I don't think I could explain it very well.
Oh, right. That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier. So what does it mean exactly?
Well,
Natlan is a nation of heroes
And I don't
whose
know
valiant
how-
deeds are preserved and
Because
passed
there's
down
some
over
industries
time
where like
in
you're
the
in a
form of
circle,
stories.
you get
You
preferential
can think of an ancient
treatment,
name
and it's like hard
almost
to break
like
into that
a
circle.
label
I don't
for
know
these
if voice
stories.
acting is like that.
By mentioning
but
an
you do
ancient
see a
name, we
very,
remind ourselves of the epic sagas of heroes past.
For example, the most
familiar
famous bearer of
group
my
of
ancient
people
name fought in
doing most
27 Night Warden Wars.
But it could also
By the
be
time
that
he fought
that's
in his
just what
last
you're
one,
experiencing.
he was
There's
already
actually
over
a lot
60
more
years
than
old.
stuff that you're not listening.
Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage. Impressive, right?
But like I've heard VAs that would be perfect for him. So why do people inherit ancient names?
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past, but they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like an heirloom passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah, this sounds like a pretty big deal.
Do you
You'd
have
think
your
the guide
stone
would
on you,
know that.
Kachina?
Of course. Here, take a look.
Whoa. That black
seems
stone
like
looks so
An evil thing to
mysterious.
carry around.
It's like
with you.
there's something shiny inside it.
Looks like a feather.
The Wayab decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear, and their deeds are then preserved within it.
Oh shit.
As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers,
So I
and their
wonder if
value
the
becomes even
thermal
more
energy is
profound.
a part of
In turn,
the
the
why
accomplishments preserved within it
core
serve
that
as
serves
an
as
inspiration for the next generation of successors.
Just
it
like
seems like there's
me.
some resonance.
I'm still not sure why our Wayab chose me of all people. But if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting, I probably would have given up a long time ago.
You know, that's a good point. Are you not allowed to like date someone from your from your ancient name? Like, you have to stay apart? Like in troll culture, is that taboo? We had a relationship before. Well, good for you. Can't do it again. Like a form of mental fortitude?
Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's not gonna make Paimon super strong
Damn,
or
why are you
smart?
trying to sell it short like that, bruh? Just trying to...
None at all. And that is precisely how it exercises its unique value.
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you
Ancient
strength,
names game,
are your
buddy.
triumphs earned or given?
For
Oh,
real.
Paimon gets it. If people start to ask those kinds of questions, the stories suddenly become a lot less inspirational.
Have a good night,
Someone
Amir.
had this to say
Yeah.
about ancient names.
I'm just mad that she didn't know
Our
what an ancient name was.
forebearers
So now
carved
she's trying to make it
miracles
seem like
into
it ain't shit.
obsidian rock, yet future bearers looked upon them and saw strength. The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. That's more or less the gist of it. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand the Wayab's judgment after receiving an ancient name. As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and surpass yourself, your time will come.
He is a wise
Thank you,
chief.
Chief. I'll get it together, just you watch. Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Oh, right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but mind taking a detour with me?
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking place?
Yup. And outside of competition season, it's the place where our intertribal gatherings are held.
Pyro Archon be there?
Of course. She's the most important figure in the entire event.
Sounds like a plan then. Let's go!
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry about your safety. Be on your way now.
All right, we're off. See you later, Chief. I got so carried away just now, I didn't consider what would happen if our destinations were different. Luckily, that's not the case. Or, well, I guess we just have to meet up after the tournament.
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the chief about your team?
You'll find out anyway.
Chief Pakal's a really nice guy. If he knew the truth, he might even ask to join me.
What a
But
terrible
he's
thing.
not as young as he used to be, and he's got some old injuries that still bother him. He's not cut out for any more attempts.
Kind of fooled the fuck out of me with
He'll
that
find
voice.
out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but this is for the best.
You're a very considerate person.
Yeah. Your teammates left you high and dry and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about it.
It's not their fault, really. The pilgrimage is extremely important to the people of Natlan. We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past and dream of becoming warriors with the strength to defend our nation. Not out of a selfish desire for glory, but to lend our strength to a greater cause. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself, maybe it'll all start to make more sense. It'll also be a great opportunity to experience our culture and history. Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Our last stop, the Statue of the Seven, is
yes.
also in that direction. Let's go!
Yes, please. I would like to see the map. Of just wandering around an abyss. I just don't want to take this real quick.
The statue is so pretty. Is that what the Pyro Archon is like?
You betcha! Beautiful, effortlessly confident, and absolutely awesome!
Oh, since we're here, you might as well go get your shiny new elemental powers, Traveler.
Oh, yeah. But turns out,
Huh? You can get elemental power from the Statue of the Seven?
not this one. Performance anxiety,
Oh,
apparently.
just you watch, Kachina.
There we go.
Huh? That's not right. Is the statue asleep or something?
I don't sense anything.
Huh. Shouldn't you be able to shoot fireballs or summon flame pillars by now?
I don't sense any elemental energy either.
Strange. Must be something unique to Natlan. Sorry, Kachina. We got your hopes up for nothing.
No, it's alright. If anything, I'm even more curious now. Were you really able to gain elemental powers just by touching the Statue of the Seven? That's something only vision bearers can use.
I'm not too clear on the how or the why, though.
Could you show me? Only if you want to, I mean. No pressure.
But do like each of the companies own a piece of them? Jesus. That does sound like a pain in the ass. Sure.
Take it away, traveler.
Wow! Different elemental powers, wielded by a single person! I've never even heard of something like that!
Are you fucking kidding me? They just literally showed us how much more fun the character could be if you could, at will, switch between the different elements. Because the character isn't generally very strong at all. But if you could just switch between different elements, that could make the character a lot more usable, practical. They just threw that in our face. It was like, I bet you wish you could do this. Yes, game, we do wish you could do this. Instead, you hamstring us and make it so that we have to go back to each one of the statues, when in fact, it does not actually even work that way. I need a minute. No, Kachina, it's just unfortunate we don't actually have the ability to use our skills like that. Because the game wants us to have less fun than we could. Even, and you might say, okay, well, maybe it's a restriction on, like, the company's ability to, like, code it in the game, but even Honkai Star Rail, you can just switch between your elements in the menu. It'd be preferable if you could just do it in a button, because that would be nuts. But I can see why that would be, maybe that would be a little more, like, complicated, but, it can definitely make it more convenient than Genshin does.
Let me give it a try!
You have GeoVision, that's all you can do.
Nope. Still just Geo.
You say that like that's a terrible
Anyway,
thing.
I was right! You really are something special!
You know how many
Just
people
wait
have
until you hear
visions?
about our
Not many.
previous adventures.
Hey, me too, Mr. Dominguez.
Whoa! What's that?
Pterodactyl? Pterodactyl.
Oh, that's a cuckoo-soar. They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
What's a name? Reminds me of our time in Mondstadt, except not, because it's not attacking everybody. Yo, what's up, CJ?
It's been ages since that day
What are you
we
doing
first saw
awake
Devalin.
again?
We've come so
Talked
far.
about this already.
Oh, before I forget, we've got a pretty long trek ahead of us, so here, take this. They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. It's actually candy. My mom made them. I always bring a few when I know I'm gonna be out and about for a while. A little boost of sugar can really come in handy in a pinch.
Woo! Paimon loves candy. Thanks.
That's very generous of you.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I've got all sorts of
My
bits and bobs
pleasure,
on
my
me.
treasure.
I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point.
Bits and bobs. The only good thing about the Traveler is that they can go through these different elements. So, like, you've already taken away the only reason to play the Traveler in the first, like, 20 minutes of the Come on.
All right, let's finish this fast.
Oh, you are enemies.
Germinate! Here goes!
Yeah, her being like level 2 is not helping.
Out of the way or get blown away!
You're just sitting there painting. Why are you gonna fight me? Carry on with the word.
Out of the way or get blown away!
Spring
Yeah,
forth!
you can keep saying those words, but oh my god. But
Scatter!
Out of the way or get blown away!
No, you said that like 3 times now.
Out of the way or get blown away!
Oh my god. What was that? Literally spun himself into the ground. How do I do this? No, that's not. What dinosaur are you talking about? There's nothing around you. Oh. Oh, god damn it. Heck. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I killed it! And like, one of the worst deaths possible. Drowning. Oh dear, that is upsetting. Surprisingly more upsetting than you'd think, considering it's a fictional, not even an NPC, just a fucking ad. I know, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm a murderer. I'm a murderer. Seriously, we need another person.
Anything I can help you with?
All is accounted for. Let's move out.
Load pyro attacks. Guess that'll be the name of the short that I'm gonna have Tal create.
Let's move out.
Let's hope you put up a
Let's
good
finish
fight.
this fast.
This thing is not the greatest fighter. Oh, you know what? I need a pyro. Oh, they're just gone.
Allow me.
Let's round them up.
Let's round them up.
Let's finish this
Scatter!
That was quick. Is this an answer from this world?
Need a pyro person. Oh.
Ready for trial.
You know what? We haven't used yet really long. Oh. Thought it was gonna blow up like. I have no beef with little dinosaur. Well, you might need to kill you for your.
Turret, bring refuge!
Sure. Just like. Oh, Chelsea. I. Watching their fangs. That right? Oh, it does give me energy. Oh. What's that? Just shoot a fireball. Have a good night, Rain. Take it
We've
easy.
come a long way. How does a break sound?
Great idea! All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
As if you use your stomach to see.
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want. I've also got bread, drinks, fried rice, roasted apples.
Here.
Whoa, you're practically a walking cafeteria!
Pockets.
I just like bringing a lot of stuff with me. As my mom always says, it pays to be prepared. They only come in handy every so often. But hey, better late than never, right? Is everything okay, Traveler? Seems like you've got something on your mind.
Think about what happened with the statue.
Yeah, that was so weird. It has to mean something, don't you think?
Actually, you know what? It could be because our Archon is different from the rest.
Different how?
Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful beings known as gods.
And that's not the case in Natland?
Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in Natland was an ordinary person before taking on the role.
Huh? A human serving as an Archon? Is that even possible?
No. Their Pyro Archon is either not her or it's dead, and the throne is just empty. A human ascending to the divine throne. It's kind of like what Farina did, but
You find it hard to believe too, huh?
So that's not normal then?
you just said yourself that it
Guess
was
I've just
different.
gotten used to how things are here in Natland.
Well, based on what we've seen, that's not usually how it works. It can't be that easy for a human to become an Archon, right?
I mean, Vanessa.
Pretty sure the Pyro
ascended to
Archon's the
Celestial.
only one who can answer that. I do know this, though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires rest. The statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but that has to be a coincidence. Countless people have held that title over the years.
That seems like something
I
you
should
should have
also
mentioned.
mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon. Anyone can claim the title, you just have to prove your strength.
So the contest is all about how strong
It
you
could be
are.
that I'm just being quiet.
That's right.
'Cause my
We
voice is
believe
starting to,
performance
or
in
my
battle is
throat's
the most
starting to hurt
comprehensive
while I'm
test for a
talking.
future Archon. Plus, when someone emerges victorious, it's hard to argue with the results. Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from the beginning. Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they've never seen an Archon with such strength before. But it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthroughs.
I see.
Our future Archons will go from strength to strength.
Okay, Paimon's
I had the
gonna
wrong
ignore
track
the whole
playing.
human becoming an Archon thing for now. It's just, if she's really that strong...
So I actually have a separate
do you think
Genshin
that's a
audio
good thing
track
or a
now.
bad thing
This
for
one should
us?
be more balanced.
If we think back to what happened in Inazuma...
I'd say it depends on how she feels about us.
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a wonderful person and very welcoming to guests. I think you'll get along great.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we're planning on causing trouble either.
It'll all work out. You'll meet her soon enough.
Alright, Paimon's just about ready to... Huh? What's that?
Oh, we call this a phlogiston chislet.
Oh,
Good
Jistin.
things happen if you infuse it with phlogiston.
Such a weird word to call it. Give it a try.
Sorry to disappoint, but only people from Natland can use that power.
Miss.
Wait. You can use it too? How?
Spin up animation. Just came naturally, because, you know, I am a fucking G.
That was amazing! I don't even know what to say!
Hello there.
Wait, look behind you. Something's coming. What do we do? Is something after us? Should we get ready to fight?
We're fine. This here is Toto. Hiya, Toto. It's me, Kachina.
That a roar? It was
Well,
more of a
aren't we
growl.
looking lively today. Did the chisel lure you over here? Warm, isn't it?
Disinterested growl at that.
Oh, so it was just a friendly saurian.
That's right. There's quite a few of them around here, and Toto's the friendliest and gentlest of the bunch.
Seems like because he doesn't give a
He's always
shit.
hanging around these parts. I swear he does it just to show off to any Outlanders that might come this way. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's just a big softie.
What does the crouching mean?
That's an invitation. He's offering us a ride.
Yep.
Paimon's not so sure about this.
Shut up.
Oh, good point. You guys have
Oh,
fun
good
with
point.
that, then.
Shut up.
Paimon
Oh,
will just
good
float
point.
alongside.
You win. Don't ruin this for me.
The sightseeing is even better from up here.
You could have always
The
floated up
higher
there.
the vantage point, the better the view.
Are you and Toto close, Kachina?
Yep. When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but the cart we were using to transport them flipped over on our way back. Toto wasn't even half his current size back then, but I still burst into tears when I saw him approach. I was afraid he was going to eat all the berries and sunsettias and leave none left for me. In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one, and even chased off a few other Saurians looking to snatch a few for themselves. After that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up again. I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him Toto, actually. With the sheer amount of food he can eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Before I knew it, he was already this big. Oh, look over there! That's our destination! The Stadium of the Sacred Flame. You can let us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift. It's an easy walk from here, so I say we head the rest of the way on foot. It'd be quite the trek for Toto otherwise.
That's true, especially considering his size. Well, see you later, Toto!
I wonder how, for like dinosaurs and stuff like that, like how far they, like the average dinosaur would actually travel, like away, or they're generally like around the same area for most of their lives. This could be exactly what it is, like blocking the power. Oh, yeah, get more stamina. Oh, I was about to fall and die. Wow, errant for a second. Here's. See him. Errands. Yeah, I'm sure you're a little peeved at me. That's understandable. Ow, coughing hurts.
Is there anything fun to do in the north?
I just wanted to get the fucking teleport point. Yeah. So focus mode doesn't turn this shit off? All right. Yep. Want to kill my dragon, but you can fuck off. Look, Jerry, I really don't want to skip all your shit, but don't care about this right now. I'm trying to focus on the Archon quest. If they fucking voiced the world quests. All I wanted. Lose that tolerance with age.
We made it! I'm supposed to meet some friends here, but... I don't see them anywhere. Maybe they're not here yet.
Open your eyes, Slowpoke! Ugh, we've been here this entire time. I've already lost track of how long you've kept us waiting.
This is the weirdest fucking thing in this game.
It's not just Kanish and Moalani's time you're wasting, but mine, too! Mine! What the heck? That's a strange-looking Saurian. Or, wait, is it even a Saurian?
How is it alive?
Take it down a notch, all right? You don't even know some of these people. Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude to her.
And what are you gonna do about it? You think you're the boss of... Hey! Oh, what do you think you're doing?
You got.
Alright, I've put him in a timeout for now. Sorry about that.
Aw, you didn't have to do that. Hal just doesn't have much of a filter, that's all. I don't mind.
You might be inebriated, but that
He got
was
he
what you
deserved.
thought it
Let's
was.
just hope the lesson sticks this time.
Mualani, there you are.
Looks like you made some new friends. And here I was worried you ran into trouble on your way here.
Hello, Paimon's Paimon.
Paimon's Paimon. This is Paimon. I'm Liv.
A traveler, you say? You came at the perfect time. The pilgrimage is a sight to behold this time of year.
I don't see your teammates with you, Kachina. Where are they?
Oh, they went to join teams with a better chance at winning.
So you're saying you've been ditched? Again. That might give them an advantage during the team stage, but it all comes down to individual strength sooner or later.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even promise them we would make it through the team stage. The outcome of the team stage usually depends on the ancient name bearer, after all.
Hey now. There's not a single person here that can promise their team victory. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. Besides, you're not lacking in strength at all. You just need a bit more confidence. You were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden Wars last time.
Wait, so if the pilgrimage is like a national sporting competition, then what are the Night Warden Wars?
The former is a battle of skill. The latter is a real war. A war against our eternal enemy, the Abyss.
The Abyss.
So they're here too.
Of course they are.
Wait
Why
a
wouldn't
second.
they be?
You're saying the prize for winning the pilgrimage is the chance to go to war?
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes, and those warriors fight to repel the Abyss in defense of our homeland.
Why don't all of
Their
you
names
just
and
do it?
deeds are then recorded in epic tales passed down over time. That is the highest honor you can achieve in Natlan.
Like, oh, I wonder why our eternal enemies are the Abyss. It could be because we're only sending a small portion of our potential fighting force every time, instead of just wiping them out with everyone. Isn't it dangerous, though? Will I ever give a fuck about
Yes,
that?
but that's the nature of war. Danger comes with the territory. Resisting the Abyss is our duty. But we're not alone in this fight. We also have the blessing of our Archon.
It's more than your
allows for our
duty, it's
safe
your
return.
life.
It's something we call the Ode of Resurrection, which does exactly what it sounds like, basically.
Resurrect people, you mean?
Yep, so it's not so scary, really. Our Archon's blessing gives us the courage to keep moving forward.
Let's go register. We don't have much time.
Wait, what about you, Kachina? You're not really planning on competing solo, are you?
What choice does she
We
have?
really wish we could help, but we're not from here, so it doesn't seem like we can take part.
Hey, but we can manipulate that shit, right?
There's no threshold to the number of participants. With the sheer number of teams, it's practically guaranteed chaos. No matter how strong or experienced the warrior, victory is never assured. In a situation like that, it's always better to have someone to watch your back.
Very practical.
How about this?
I like that.
When we register, why don't we ask if these two can have special permission to participate? Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well, I only have a few teammates this time. If someone else could take them, then...
You're not asking me to lead your team, are you?
Look at you, mind reader. So, what do you say? With how strong you are, it would practically be an upgrade for my teammates.
Fine by me, but doesn't that leave you and Kachina as a team of 2?
Oh, they can team up?
There's a world of difference between that and flying solo. Besides, we're a formidable duo.
Why don't they just
I
all
bet
team
our
up?
friends here will agree that 2's always better than 1, right?
I'm confused.
You mean us?
It's nice having Paimon by my side.
You're right. 2 is definitely better than 1.
It's just like the old saying we have here in Natlan. No one fights alone.
But what if I drag you down?
Listen to yourself. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone in Natlan who can beat us when we're together.
Hearing you say that does make me feel a little more confident. Still, teams rarely contain more than one ancient name bearer. People are definitely gonna think of us as cowards.
Get the fuck over it.
Rules don't forbid it, so who cares what they think?
Exactly.
It's not like they left us any other option.
Well, I'll leave you to break the news to your soon-to-be former teammates. I'm not good at stuff like that.
Oh, I know. They deserve to hear it from me anyway.
Her
Just
pupils
give me
are
a second, you
fish.
guys.
That's
We
adorable.
can go sign up together once I'm done.
This is the place. Let's wait for Mualani here.
Did you see the flags at the front gate when we entered?
Oh, yeah. There were flags, weren't there?
There are all sorts of symbols on them.
Those are our tribal flags. One for each of the 6 tribes that make up Natlan, including the Children of Echoes.
Why the sudden tour guide routine?
I said I'd introduce them to Natlan, and we've got nothing better to do, so I might as well deliver on the promise.
Fair enough. Well, I'm from the Scions of the Canopy. We live high in the mountains and have the closest ties to the Yumkasaurs.
My friend Mualani belongs to the people of the Springs, a seaside tribe. The scenery over there is beautiful, and you can find some really tasty fish. That just leaves the Flower Feather Clan, the Masters of the Nightwind, and the Collective of Plenty. If we get a chance after the pilgrimage, I'll be sure to show you around.
See, that might make sense as to why he has a lighter complexion. If they
Well,
live
if we're talking
high in the
tribes,
mountains.
Allow me to stand in for our chief and welcome you on behalf of the people of the Springs.
Mualani, you're back! We were just talking about you.
Also why he's wearing more clothes than
Everything
everyone else.
settled on my end. My teammates took it
It must be
unbelievably
colder.
well, actually. Your reputation is really something else, Kanich.
Yeah, we're probably happy.
They probably just didn't see any drawbacks to your proposition.
We're saying the same thing here. You, my friend, are a formidable competitor, and they recognize that. Anyway, thanks for waiting, you guys. Let's go register.
Hello there. Here to register for the pilgrimage?
That's right. I wanted to ask, though. These 2 travelers are very interested in the competition. Any chance they could take part?
I'm sorry, but only people from Natlan are eligible to participate.
What if I could show you?
Make an exception just this once. This traveler is a
What if I
renowned
told
adventurer.
you?
She's more than skilled enough to participate, and I'm sure the audience would be interested in seeing what she can do.
It's not that simple, Miss Mualani. Even a single exception sets a dangerous precedent for countless interested parties in the future.
Yeah, but I'd be
The purpose
above
of
all
the
of them.
pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but also to collect contending fire from the battles. This is the fire that fuels the sacred flame. Natlan is only safe from the invasion of the Abyss, while the sacred flame burns eternal.
Oh, so there's another purpose for the tournament.
That was the initial purpose, actually. Every participant, whether they win or lose, contributes to the defense of our nation. That's what makes it such an honor to take part.
Okay, that's makes a lot more sense.
Exactly right, Mr. Kanich. Contending fire can only be produced in battles between people of Natlan. Outlander participation would inhibit the production of this fire, which could in turn jeopardize the sacred flame.
Oh, so it all comes down to the contending fire.
I understand the importance of this event.
Well, you can still enjoy the event from the stands. I'll try to get you some good seats.
That would be great! Tourists like us are better suited to being spectators anyway.
That has literally
There's
never
something
been the
Paimon
case.
was wondering, actually.
The Ode of Resurrection exists. Why do you have to go through the process of selecting warriors?
You read Paimon's mind, Traveler. Why doesn't everyone just fight together? You You know, since you can bring them back to life.
The power of resurrection has its limits. For starters, the ode only works on those who bear an ancient name.
That's also why ordinary people who emerge victorious in the pilgrimage aren't sent to fight the abyss. It's for their own protection. Although, they're still afforded the same honor as those who triumph over the abyss in battle.
That brings us to the other condition for resurrection. Not much to this one, actually. Just one word: victory.
Victory?
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash.
Only those who triumph over the abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat in battle not only means death, but also the destruction of your ancient name.
God damn.
Preventing it from ever being inherited again. The tales of the vanquished are eventually forgotten, and an ancient name cannot survive when the stories of its bearers are lost to time.
Why do the victors need to be revived?
Yeah, they won, right? Isn't it the defeated ones who need reviving?
You have to think about it at the team level. For example, 5 representatives will be sent to repel the abyss this time. Even if 4 of them were to perish, the Ode of Resurrection would still take effect. All you need is for 1 person to return victorious.
Because every victory is a building block of our legacy.
Of course, the team needs to be strong enough for that to be the case. Otherwise, the price of failure is still very high. That's why the first stage of the pilgrimage is divided into teams, to instill in us the importance of working together. No one fights alone. That is what we believe. A lone warrior is one whose defeat is final.
This all sounds pretty dangerous.
Well, that axiom is meant to be a warning as much as a source of inspiration.
We're talking about the
Danger
abyss
is
here.
always
Of
present,
course it's dangerous.
But together, we can move forward, united in the knowledge that behind every hero charging into battle lies the support of all of Natlan as well as our Archon. Not to mention, the abyss isn't an enemy with a concrete form. We're often just dealing with the fallout of its scheming.
Yeah,
I've
about
actually fallen in battle before. I spent some time wandering the realm of the Wyab. It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before.
The realm of the Wyab? Does that mean the Wyab exists somewhere in Natlan?
Hard to say. The realm's not somewhere you can access by ordinary means, and very few people are capable of establishing a mental connection with the Wyab. We call this realm the Night Kingdom, a mysterious liminal space between the body and mind, life and death.
The fact that you were resurrected at all is the worst thing in the world.
Then releasing you from your timeout has gotta come in at a close second.
You would do well to speak with reverence of the almighty Dragon Lord Kahulahau, lest you live to regret it.
If you're done arguing, your registration is now complete.
Bitch, fucking
It all went
relax.
very quickly, considering we all know each other. Now, I just need to register your team members according to their name cards, and you'll be all set. In the meantime, you can all go rest at the hotel. As usual, dinner and lodging for tonight are free.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, all food and entertainment before tomorrow's matches are on the house, courtesy of our Archon. Family and friends included, which means you both get in on it. Come on, let's go have some fun!
So, the Archon make all his money.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We'll need a strategy. Let's ride!
Woo! Oh, that's awesome. smacked me in the face. Damn, girl. What's your name? It's probably your family or whatever, but I mean, wanna ditch them?
I'm sorry,
Oh, I'm a terrible person. Damn, she fine. Hey man, you just gotta appreciate beauty in all its forms. You have recipes for me? I am fucking hungry. Oh, Catherine. Hello there. Produce. This is quite the labyrinth. Thank you. I go down. Yep. Have anything until leave the statue of the seven. Not that. Whatever the level up thing is. Sigils. The tacos. God damn, that is excellent. My mouth is watering. Almost like a cool little ball or something. See why you put her out front. Yeah. Any of the standard characters. I picked Dia. Because I think she has the strongest constellations, and I'm not missing anybody. If I were missing somebody, I would have gotten the person that I was missing.
Add Astra.
Oh. They ever give us more rocks? too much help. Don't know. Leave that for now. I'll probably get one for these young ladies. Don't know what they're... Oh. Genshin then. Do I want to wish on the weapons ban? I don't need, like, it's a good banner. It's a really good banner, actually. I just don't need any of these. Oh, fucking, that's why I went that way. I'm an idiot. Man, what a fire red. Deep red.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Wow! I can join the team.
Man. Way too many fine people around here. Too many. Got a brother wishing he was Ether all of a sudden.
Dig in, you guys. Eat as much as you want. These dishes are all local specialties. There's more where this came from too, so don't be shy. Let's feast until the bill gives the Archon a heart attack.
That taco is huge.
Dramatic.
Like her
The
face.
Pyro Archon is
Look at
very
those.
nice, even if it does cause some trouble for all the hotel workers and volunteers. Speaking of trouble, I've locked a How away for now, so you don't have to worry about him being a nuisance.
Wait, isn't that a little harsh?
Nah, Kinich and a How are always like that. Everyone has their own unique way of getting along with their Saurian companion. What's got you all down in the dumps, Kachina? You don't have to worry about tomorrow. I'll be with you every step of the way.
I know. Everything's fine, really. I'm just nervous. I can't keep using my age as an excuse. I have to get stronger.
How old even are you?
It's
not like you fought in like 5 of these things already. You look like you're 9.
You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You know your own heart. So stop beating yourself up over other people's opinions. If they don't think you deserve to bear your ancient name, they can take it up with the Wyub. Trust me, Kachina. The Wyub see something special in you.
I just hope it's not the fact that I can take a few punches.
Hey, that's a skill. Guessing the pilgrimage hasn't gone too well in the past. Well, that would be stating the obvious.
Yeah, I'm on a 7 or 8 pilgrimage losing streak. My ranking has been improving little by little, but Still no wins.
Oh,
To
8
be honest,
at
losing
least.
7 or
How
8 times
old
isn't even
are
a
you?
lot. Maybe other people can't see your improvement, but your performance still isn't something to scoff at.
Yeah, didn't you say you got really close before?
I guess it could be more
It's
than once a
just-
year.
What if I don't even make it through the team stage this time?
Hey, have a little faith, will you? You've got me on your team.
Not like you
Stumble,
suddenly
and I'll
lose
be
your
there to
ancient
get you
name.
back on your feet. Run into someone you can't beat, and we'll face them together. I know you've never tasted victory, but you trust me, don't you?
Alani,
Oh,
you're the best.
Sheena's so precious.
I trust you. I definitely do. And you're right. I've got to pull myself together. I still don't know why the Lyab chose me to inherit an ancient name. But I can't be the only bear who's ever felt this way. If they can keep at it, so can I.
Not to mention, the fact that your ancient name has survived until now means all your forebears managed to honor its meaning. Otherwise, it would be
This really
lost
is
in
like a
time,
Trill
shattered by
situation.
defeat in battle.
That's right! And you'll have us rooting for you too!
Hear that fucking guitar, man? Oh my god. Soundtrack is so good. Oh, it's Cheerleaders 1 and 2.
No. It should be the other way around. I was clearly the one who asked to learn from you.
You said we're cheerleaders, not your disciples.
Thanks, you guys. Jeez, now I'm crying again. Everyone has been so nice to me today. I'll win this time for sure. I won't let your support go to waste. Oh, right. I should eat something. My mom said I need to keep up my strength for tomorrow.
Nice to see your game face back, Kachina.
Thanks for encouraging her, you two. It's easy for people to only see how she has a lot to learn, so it isn't often that she meets people willing to treat her with patience.
Don't you worry. We've seen how kind and hardworking she is. We can already tell she's a wonderful person.
Take it easy. You're getting tears in your food.
It'll just add to the salt content.
I'll pour you all some drinks. I brought some homemade fruit juice. Let me just go grab some cups.
We have cups.
She even travels with homemade juice?
Kachina's backpack is practically a bottomless pit. It's got everything.
That's true, but she definitely only offered us some so she could go find somewhere to cry for a little while.
Seems like you two really look out for her.
She's like a little sister to me, you know? She's already so talented. She just needs that one decisive win to convince her of it. And I have a feeling this is the one. This could be the win that finally gives her that confidence.
Why are you so sure? Is that what happened to you?
Oh, no. I was just born confident.
Mulani's being modest. She's already a 3-time veteran of the Night Warden Wars. Came out on top each time. And she's never had to be resurrected.
Wow, that's amazing!
Nah, it's no big deal. The opponents I had to face were pretty tame, that's all. Ooh, no wait, that makes it sound too unimpressive. Either way, the challenges haven't been that difficult so far. But I'd love to fight alongside Kachina and experience the glory of victory together. The flowers, the applause.
Paimon gets it! That's how Paimon and the Traveler are too.
Fighting side by side? Are we really?
Of course! Just think about it, Traveler! Where would you be without your guide?
You're not a fucking guide anymore.
Better try them while they're still fresh.
Feeling better now, Kachina?
Me? I'm totally fine. Really, I promise. That was just nerves earlier. I'm gonna get some meat in my system, then head out to get some exercise. Want to be nice and loose for the tournament tomorrow.
I'll come with you.
Just don't go overboard, okay? The last thing we need is for someone to oversleep. We've got an early day tomorrow.
If only we had a friend who never oversleeps.
Alright, fine. Make sure you guys are up on time.
Attaboy! need ketchup.
I didn't take much.
So full. So sleepy. We should get a good night's sleep before the competition tomorrow.
Oh, God damn it. Why did it have me leave? Just to... Okay.
Morning, Traveler. Morning, Paimon.
Looks like everyone's here right on time. Good to see that no one overslept.
Says the one who only made it because I was there to get you.
How? Not so loud. You're gonna give me a headache.
Well, if you don't do well today, we know who to blame now, don't we?
See how your friends talk to me, Kanich? I help you wake them up, make sure everyone's on time, and do I get a thank you, how? No! I get told off!
Mualani's right, though.
Hopeless. Every last one of you.
Jesus Christ, that
Alright,
thing's a piece of
moving on.
shit.
How did you sleep last night, Kachina?
I had some nerves at first, but my bed was great. I fell asleep the minute my head hit the pillow.
That's good to hear. Maybe you handle stress better than you know.
The competition's about to start. Did everyone eat something?
A little. Didn't want to overdo it.
Oh no! We were so busy focusing on the tournament, we forgot to buy something.
Focusing on the tournament? We're not in the tournament.
Here, I brought you some.
All right, have a good night. Thank you.
No thanks necessary. I'll treat you to something even better once...
Attention everyone! The tournament is about to begin. All contestants proceed to the venue. I repeat, all contestants proceed to the venue.
Well, I'd say more, but that's our cue. The opening ceremony is what kicks everything off. You should be able to see Kachina and me from the stands. We're counting on you to cheer us on.
Don't you worry! Paimon's gonna cheer so loud, you'll hear it across the stadium!
Thanks, you two. I'll be sure to keep an ear out.
Well, we should get going. See you later.
Okay, bye-bye!
Attention everyone! The tournament's about to begin. All spectators, please take your seats. I repeat, all spectators, please take your seats.
Oh, that's our cue!
We are a spectator.
We've definitely never witnessed a competition of this scale before. Let's go in once you're ready.
Entering the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, you won't be able to leave the arena once the tournament begins.
That's nice to know. Hmm. I think what I'm gonna do is call the stream there. I know it's kind of shorter, but I also didn't think my throat would start hurting an hour through the stream. But I'll be back tomorrow. And we can go through the tournament. So this was fun. Atlan seems awesome. And let's keep grinding tomorrow. All right? See you guys then. See you later.